Aquarius, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective applications, which means it may or may not apply to you. In which case, check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. We could all do with that refresher from time to time. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. What's going on, please? Show me that Aquarian energy. What's going on for Aquarius? Recent past. King of Coin. Judgment. Nine of Coins. Ooh. Four of Coins just tried to pop out. Okay, good. I got a strong sense of self here, and that's always good. Okay. King of Coin. Judgment. Nine of Coins. Okay. There's a strong sense of self, providership, caring of the self, knowing one's experience, knowing one's worth, what one's value is. Okay, good. There was sort of a quiet judgment within somebody in the fairly recent past that I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm about, I know how to take care of myself, I know how to take care of my obligations and responsibility. And it was coming from a place of confidence and sense of individuation. Okay, so far so good. So far, so good. Current. Show me the current, please. Show me the current, please. Strong sense of self and ownership of self. Of one's abilities, capabilities, resourcefulness. The Moon. Ten of Swords. But come to find not all is well. Four of Wands, the Moon, Ten of Swords, Five of Coins. It's in somebody's mind here. I got Ten of Swords on the dead center reading. Okay. The Moon, Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I am seeing a separation here. How far it goes, I do not know. It's under the Moon. This could be a secret fear of yours. The person who is tied to you. There is a fear of pain. I don't know that a separation has actually occurred. So far it feels like a threat. It's under the Moon. Fears. Fear of pain, potential pain. Four of Wands is underlining. I need to see more markers of another. Show me the future, please. By that I mean I cannot tell if you're an Aquarius who keeps themselves separate from other people because you're terrified of pain and endings. And that's what prevents you from expressing love energy or forming connections, or you're in one, and one of you fears it. Show me the future. Queen of Coins, Three of Cups, Ten of Coins. That's good. I'm glad to see that. Very good. I got a King and Queen of Coin. Very strong head, sense of reliability and resourcefulness you have. I see you connecting the future with the idea of it leading potentially to something more. So, Queen of Coins, Three of Cups, Ten of Coin. Strong sense of solidification here. Alright? Making something strong, reliable, connecting. Connecting in a way that's positive and has a great deal of growth attached to it, or at least under your perception. This is the energy I'm seeing for you today. I'm terribly, terribly curious about that center line there. We need to get into that. I'm glad to see that your energy flipped. You do have some consistent elements in you. That is the Aquarius I'm seeing today. very strong earth elements in you. You might have some very strong Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in your chart. I see in you a need to prioritize your material world. That's clear to me. Okay. Being resourceful, good provider, strong sense of comfort, care, reliability, stability. You have very strong qualities of that within you. And part of you, a big part of you, wants to share that, more so in the future. Right? You want to share that resourcefulness with somebody. And I see you doing it. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. There's something that you would like to bring together and make it real, solid, stable. And I do see you connecting with someone in that way. This, by far, is the trickiest bit. Like I said, I cannot tell if you're a single Aquarius who fears entering new things because you fear the endings before they even begin, or you're already in something. And it looks like it might be coming to an end, but that goes into your moon space. You don't know if you're able to address that yet. We'll see which is which. But your most consistent element by far is Earth that I'm looking at today, which is interesting. Some of that overview, please, for Aquarius. Some of that overview, please, for Aquarius. And very appropriate. The winds, you probably can't hear it, but they're very, very strong today. The winds of change. The Devil. Alright, honey, let's get you to where you need to be. The Devil. Show me the Devil, please. What is binding Aquarius at this time? What is binding Aquarius, please? Show me the Devil, please. Show me the Devil, please, for Aquarius. What is this? Two of Swords was already on the flip out. Being confused. Unable to see the things that have held you back, possibly. Show me the Devil, please. Capricorn energy, of course. Show me the Devil, please. Show me the Devil, please. Three of Wands. What were you waiting on? Show me. Waiting on yourself to make a decision. Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. Literally looking at yourself to make a decision regarding that. That represents the Devil. Your fears. The things that hold you back. You looking to yourself to make a decision. Because Ten of Cups. Understanding what happiness is. What does it mean? How do you achieve it? Five of Pentacles. Recovering from break. You feel disconnected from your feelings. The ability to connect with somebody with an equal sense of, well, equality. 10 of Cups should always be emotional harmony. 5 and 5 make 10. You looking at yourself to make a decision regarding this Devil energy. What is it I always gravitate towards in relationships? How do they hold me back? Why do I enter them? Why do I have this tendency? Why do I have this pattern to develop certain emotional relationships? Understanding for yourself what correct emotional connectivity means, what a healthy relationship looks like. Trying to understand what it is you've been in the past and what you might be currently and what you could be in the future. Based on what premise? The Devil. Those patterns and things that you've had a tendency to enter to in relationships under the name of love. But do you understand what healthy love looks like. Why we form attachments at all. Where does that come from? And if you're in a current relationship, are you critically examining it and how it benefits you? Is it healthy? Or are you just kind of used to it? Is it an emotional relationship that you keep coming back to because it's a habit? You seem to want to know, and you also seem to be open to the subject, which is good. I'd rather you be open-minded to exploring that than closed off to it. I often see resistance in things like this because it's uncomfortable. I see you looking at yourself trying to figure these very concepts out. And for some of you, yes, you're in current relationships that you might have a default pattern with, and you want to know why. If it's a Ten of Cups, how come it feels not great? We're going to jump over to the Aquarian Tarot, which of course is appropriate for you. Show me the King of Coin, please. Show me this King of Coin, please. Show me this King of Coin, please. Page of Wands. A little bit of curiosity, trying to open up on that very subject. Ah, fascinating. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. King of Pentacles here twice. You might have some very strong Taurus in your chart. You want to know. The moon is here for you, not once, but twice. Right here. King of Pentacles twice, the moon twice. You really kind of want to know. You're starting to open up towards it, at least you were in the past. How far that exploration went, I don't know. But the fact that the same thing is still under question tells me you might be currently taking a deeper dive into your moon energy, your nighttime thoughts, your private thoughts, the scary stuff, the shadows. Looking at yourself critically. And from real point of view of the King of Pentacles experiential energy here. Know that when you look into these difficult thoughts, Aquarius, you are safe. You have the ability, you are equipped to handle this kind of thinking. You are equipped to deal with this, okay? You really started to look at it, didn't you? Excuse me, Piscean energy here as well. It wasn't much, but it was enough that you started prying loose that lid, jiggling the handle and doorknob of your moon energy, trying to figure out what's going on in here. When it comes to my emotions and my attachment styles, why do I make these decisions? Where's this coming from? What is it about my love energy that kind of guides me in this particular direction? Why do I form the attachments that I do? It's small. But your willingness to try is here. Show me Judgment, please. I wonder what you learn. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment, please. Show me Judgment, please. Communication, Eight of Wands. Strength. Leo energy. What about it? King of Cups. And it underlying is that Devil energy again. In this process of exploration, Aquarius, honey, I can tell you right now, it has benefited you immensely. There's communication here. And I see it. Could be just you communicating externally, outwards. But the more you claim those thoughts, the more you open up to what is correct for you. You are in fact shown love. I see you communicate with somebody here. And it feels correct. With strength. It does. It feels correct. When you go into that space where you quietly learn about yourself, your more complicated energies, when you allow yourself that space to explore those difficult things, it has opened you up more and more to proper communication here with somebody you connect with that feels right. I know that for you, it probably feels weird, a little tricky, possibly inconvenient, but the more you open up to that moon energy, okay, what you really experience in relationships and communication and love, the more in fact you pull in what is correct for you. So this is kind of overdue, but you are doing it. This is terribly interesting, your process right here. And it's not quite specific, it's a little bit more overarching, it's a little more vague, okay? But when you look to yourself to understand devil energy, patterns, behaviors, emotional attachments specifically, that Ten of Cups, the devil. When you start to look at that and you allow yourself to peek in through your moon door, as it were, it looks like you are communicating with somebody that generates the more positive activity that you may not have known you were looking for until you started to look at yourself. That makes sense? There is someone here. They seem to be doing good. Your willingness to try, even for a little bit, allows you to activate energy that feels more positive to you. Okay? Show me this Nine of Pentacles, please. Show me this Nine of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius. I don't quite know who this is to you, but they seem to be helping you generate a positive reaction, a positive spark. This is not you, this is external from you. I just know it. Okay. I don't know why I know that, but I just do. Internal energies can be very obvious, and external energies can be very obvious. So while I'm not doing yours and theirs today, this is an external energy. This does not feel like you. Okay. I see that the communication with this person, what it generates in you. I see someone surrounding you who represents the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups is also here, so I got matching sweet mate. I also have a King, Queen of Pentacles. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, respectively. Does not have to be, but I have consistent energies so far. Okay? Someone here who represents that kind of independent love energy. Someone who has a strong sense of self, strong sense of development, and strong sense of love energy. Okay, that seems to be open-hearted and lovely, strong-willed possibly, absolutely, but it's coming from that energy of knowing thyself. Okay, so someone who speaks and acts and does experience from a good love space. All right, I don't know who this is to you, but again, they seem to be in that space of helping you open up your moon energy, getting you to look at your patterns and attachments, and it doesn't look abrasive, it doesn't look challenging, it looks like a very simple, quiet process in you. And when you do that, you generate the correct energy to match frequencies with someone. It's quite beautiful, really. I think we all have at least that one person in our life that gets us to look at things a different way. That can reach us in different ways that family and friends and acquaintances just can't. It doesn't happen all the time, and it doesn't happen all day, every day, but there's at least clearly one person here that, like I said, helps you jiggle the handle on your moon door, as it were. Anything else? Moving on? Okay, thank you. Let's go over here now to the moon. Let's see if you've taken a deeper dive. Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the moon. Show me this, please. Show me the moon. Excuse me. Show me the moon, please, for Aquarius. At least this energy is fairly apparent in the recent past. Show me the moon, please, for Aquarius. Show me the moon, please. Ten of Wands. Oh, it's quite the strain now. Wow. Wow. Wow, we went from the Page of Wands to the moon to the Ten of Wands to the moon. Oh my, yes. I told you, it's not comfortable, is it? I know. I know. Why is it so critical now? I'd love to know that. It's you went from jiggling the handle to trying to blast that door wide open. Whoa. Whoa. Talk about kicking it up a notch, honey. Oh my, Ten of Wands to the moon, yes. No, this is not easy at all. It's been a long time since I've said this, but it's no easy thing to walk down Moon Avenue, you know. It's scary, and it can be confrontational, but it's looking like something you want to do. It's something that you want to do. There's something in you that you want to figure out. Ten of Wands to the moon. There it is again. You're on the right trail, honey. I promise. You're on the right trail. It is hard, and it is scary, but you are doing it. You're on the right trail. Here's the Ten of Cups again. Tying back to your overview. You. Critically looking at yourself, specifically your love energy, and how it ties back to patterns and or behaviors about the relationships you commit yourself or find yourself in over and over again. And why, if they are in fact love relationships, and how come they can sometimes feel so bad. You're going further into that. What started out as an inquiry, and this is an inquiry, but it was a gentle and firm inquiry. Grace said, I'm gonna try it. And when you did, when you started going into that moon energy, that kind of secret part that's hidden in yourself, the real feelings and what it is you really experience, so on and so forth, it started to open you up to an energy that seemed to pick up on your emotional vibration of what it is you really want, right? And when we do our moon work, this is often what we experience. When we start getting very confrontational with ourselves about the things that are the hardest to understand, we too start to connect with people, situations, or circumstances that back us up. I say, okay, if you're willing to put in the work, Aquarius, here's who you need to be connected to. Here are the situations or circumstances you need to be in that will help you generate further this activity. So I see you connecting with at least one other person here who fits these qualifications of good heart. Okay. Strong, independent, experienced. Okay. Someone who can really speak to you in that way of experience and resourcefulness. stability, level head, but comes from the heart space, okay? And as you continued to kind of push and shove your way open through that door, I know it gets harder. You're getting very confrontational now with yourself. In these so-called love relationships I have tied myself into in the past, is it really a pattern of behavior, fear, that I committed myself to certain people or situations or circumstances? If so, why? Is that what I really want? Is that what I really deserve? Is that what I really feel about myself? Oh. Is that what I really feel about myself? These people, places, or situations that I see to find myself tied to over and over again, they seem correct at the time, but then they end up falling short. Is that what I really want for myself? Is that what I really think I deserve? Good. You know, you get up all in that moon energy, honey. You get in there and you kick its ass. Wow. It's very confrontational. It's very confrontational. It's something that many of you have been avoiding for some time. There is a soul bond energy here, I believe, that is helping with the process. Could be a friend, it doesn't have to be a love. Could be a friend, could be family, I don't know. But it's really coming to the surface, isn't it? About the difficulty of the relationships you have borne or been part of or signed up for. And why do they always end up feeling like a strain or a burden? Where is that coming from? Good job. I don't know that love is easy. Personally, that's not my experience. It's lovely when it is easy. That's no guarantee. But love should feel right. So even if love isn't easy, it should at least feel right. Right? Alright, let's do it. Let's get into that Ten of Swords. Show me the tens. I got heavy decade energy here, honey. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm looking either at a mature Aquarius, especially giving off all this pentacle energy, and I'm seeing multiple decades. So obviously I'm not speaking to, let's say, a 15-year-old Aquarius who just had like a really bad breakup, bro. This is Aquarius who's had to learn some shit the hard way. And it's never too late. I don't ever want you to think that that's the case. But yes, given the experience of coin I'm seeing, plus the maturity of heart space and the willingness to look at difficult things with the decades of the tens, yes. 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 Good for you. Show me this Ten of Swords, please. I also have the Five of Pentacles. Show me this Ten of Swords, please. Show me this Ten of Swords, please. It's dead center reading. Let's do it. Show me. Show me the Ten of Swords, please. It's the 5th decade. Yes, there's an ending here. We understand it. Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, which is interesting because in the future I see you gravitating towards connecting in the new Ten of Pentacles. There's an admission in you. There's an admission in your spirit, honey. There's an admission in your soul. That perhaps what you thought was very stable and correct for you, perhaps was not so much. Yes, for some of you, you're 50 or older. I told you, the energy I'm looking at today comes bearing a great deal of experience. And a willingness to try. The reading is taking me to a very deep place today. I feel like I'm traveling with you. I want you to know it's okay. But you already know this. It's not giving up, it's acceptance. You know that, right? After all this work, hopefully you arrive to that conclusion too. No, it is not this. This is marked as a positive influence for something that you were already experiencing but needed help transitioning to. This is something else. All the tens I'm seeing. From here, as attached from the Devil to the Ten of Cups, which should never be. But sometimes is. To the understanding that that Devil is not more than a repeated pattern you've had in what you thought was love relationships. That becomes a strain you no longer want. This is something else. And as you open up to it, the universe continues to feed you that what is correct to you. That's what I'm saying today. Show me the Five of Pentacles, please. I don't know who this is, but their energy is marked with positivity. Positive influence, honey. It could be a family friend, it could be love interest. I just know that when you engage with them, it is correct. To help you pry open that door, like I said. And it comes from experience and love. Show me this Five of Pentacles, please. Show me this Five of Pentacles, please. Show me this Five of Pentacles, please. Judgment. Correct. What else, please? The Hierophant. So shall it be. The commitment is breaking. It's finality. Okay? But it's not random. You must know that. It's not random. It's they're going to a very deep place. A very strong-willed, independent, deep place. As we've discussed. It is the breaking of a union. Marriage, commitment, living together, whatever you want to call it. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, with the union concepts of the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Honey, I know what I'm saying. And if you resonate with this, you already know. It seems to be happening rather now, concurrent. And it starts with you, over here, looking at yourself, understanding your love attachments, your love energies, who you've devoted it to and why. And what was it based on? Fear. Fear of abandonment. Push and pull energy, runner, chaser, settling. And I don't use that word lightly. I hate that word. For fear that it could be worse, for fear that it could be better. I don't know. I just know it's correct. Please know this is the final result of what was already beginning to coax forth, to come forth. What was already happening inside you. You experienced it spiritually and emotionally first, and then physically second, which is often how these things go. But again, it's not random. It's not chance. It's you understanding, at last, what is correct for you and what isn't. And this love energy has become such a strain in your heart that when you finally get into that moon energy and you see it for what it is, you will act accordingly. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. From that same beautiful space of the King of Pentacles, not once but twice for you. Your energy softens a little bit into a Queen of Pentacles. You're still resourceful. You still have a good head on your shoulders. You still have that sense of providership and home and what home means, loving, nurturing. But that's when that feminine energy kind of kicks in, loving and nurturing, and wanting to open up into what looks like a new Ten of Pentacles, but on the premise of a Three of Cups. Connecting or reconnecting. Who it is, I don't know. Perhaps we shall see. But you finally taking care of yourself and connecting with yourself in that space. Loving yourself enough to go after what's right for you. And not become jaded or cynical. That's how I know you did your hard work. Because if this was happening to you, and you weren't prepared for it, if you had not gone into the moon, if you had not examined your devil energy, I would not be seeing a Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. I would see someone who is jaded, angry, disbelief, suspension, doubt, substantial doubts, crippling fears and anxiety. And I might still see those things a little bit. But your baseline is telling me a great deal more already without clarification. It tells me you're ready, like I said. It happens spiritually and / emotionally first. And then physical world reflected what you've learned. All right, show me this Queen of Pentacles, please. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please. Not quite. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please. I'm going to split some of you opening up romantically to a lover's union. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Ten of Cups on the flip out. Show me this Queen of Pentacles, please. Told you. Doubts were normal. Of course. But will you let it get the better of you? Oh, sorry. I need to take my watch off when I do readings because it can get distracting. Yes. As you put your center of gravity, you put yourself back into focus and understanding and moving away that which is not correct for you, including the doubts. It's almost like it hits you very, very strongly. You got Queen. You have such heavy earth orientation in you. Very strong earth orientation in you. Good God. It's like you really do come into your own about what real love, self-love is and self-care is. And once you move away from those doubts, you really seem to come into your own. It's almost shocking. It's almost shocking to you. You're more careful and loving of yourself than you ever were before. And you understand what true self-worth is. When you can leave the doubts behind, you really come into your own. Where you were resourceful before, you have a much stronger understanding, much stronger understanding of self-realization. Radicalization too. What real love and nurturing and care and support is, and it comes from you first. Okay. If anything, you were stronger than you ever were. You learned to put yourself first. In other words, you learned what a caring home is, where you are your own center of gravity first. And it might even surprise you how swiftly it will happen. It really changes your ideas of what home is. It really changes your idea of what home is and what comfort and care is. Like I said, you become stronger. Some of this Three of Cups, please. It shocks the hell out of you. It's like you thought you knew what was going on back here, right? You pulled the King of Pentacles twice with a small admission that maybe you should look into your attachment styles. And it's like, man, I can just throw everything I thought I knew out the window. This is what real love and security is. FYI, it might happen a little fast. When this is complete, but your first orientation on your future line is swift. Some of this Three of Cups, please. Some of this Three of Cups, please. I love this. And I was even saying, I'm going to see doubts. It's normal. I did see doubts for you. 7 of Swords. And then 6 of Swords. Oh no, I'm moving away from that. I have a little bit of doubts, yeah. But I don't want to pay that too much mind. I don't want to give that too much weight or credence. I'm going to move away from that. And it even shocks the hell out of you. It's like, this is what real self-love and this is what real self-care looks like. And it's like, for the first time in a long time, your energy feels comfortable. Very much so. I cannot begin to tell you, from my perspective, the sense of relief the Aquarius I'm looking at, your feeling is. It's like you can breathe. Some of this Three of Cups, please. Some of this Three of Cups, please. Excuse me. So sorry about that. Right after I took that drink of water, I had a little bit of a coughing fit. just a little bit. It was bad enough that I had to stop. And I was just like, okay, let's just get everything out right now and start going. Clearing and clearing and clearing. Hi, if you're new to my channel, my name's Christina. For those folks who have been around for a long time, you know I am highly susceptible to, I am highly allergic to oak as well as cedar. So of course, naturally, I live in Central Texas where we have a lot of both. Unfortunately, local honey does nothing for me. These are severe allergies, and honey just doesn't cut it. But thank you for the suggestion. I am aware of it. I'm serious, guys. It's like the pain and pressure in my ears and in behind my eyes and then my throat. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely... But it is what it is. I'm used to it. But yeah, no, nobody wanted to hear that it was not a casual cough. It was not a casual cough. So I had to stop and take a minute. I'm sorry. Show me that 3 of Cups, please. Show me that 3 of Cups, please. Show me that 3 of Cups, please. Oh. Yeah. The 6 of Cups. So you're connecting to someone who represents a soul bond. Or rather reconnecting, and judgment call for some of you. Yeah. Simple, beautiful. Connecting to a soul bond energy in that way, the correct way. It's natural, it's easy. Again, I don't know if it's easy love, but not all love is easy. Sometimes we have to go through things the hard way in order to appreciate the natural way. As you see. But it's natural, it's simple, it's sweet. And it's someone whom you know. 6 of Cups does not have to be an ex, so please don't assume that. In fact, because the 6 of Cups is in the future orientation, they might be a soul bond you have yet to meet, but given that the 3 of Cups is here, most likely a reconnection. Someone who fits your emotional energy correctly. And it comes together easily and fluidly. And with that realization here. With that realization, it's almost like it floors you. How sound, calm, comfortable, quiet, but firm your energy is. Like I said, it's like it can breathe. You have such a stronger understanding of self. It's almost phenomenal. Once you do the thing, once you leave the doubts behind officially, you really come into your own. Some of you, yes, you'll be moving. That's also the indication of home change. Changing of homes, absolutely. But I promise you the result is wonderful. Regardless. Freedom. Very strong sense of freedom here. But you're not alone. Boom, right there. No. You're not alone. Who that person is, I don't quite know. Could be this person. Doesn't have to be. I know that this person is marked as a positive influence. That's all I know. But I see you connecting with a 6 of Cups comfortably. Most likely a reconnection. Someone whom you have a unique emotional signature with, one that cannot be replicated. It's between 2 people and only those 2 people. It cannot be experienced anywhere else. You have unique memories tied to them. Time is built into it. And easiness to both of your energies. Okay, sweet simplicity. It is that person. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I appreciate the clarification. So, it is this person who has represented the 9 of Pentacles twice. This is the person of positive influence, okay? They seem to open up or generate. You have a lot of masculine energy here. I do. And it goes into a Queen of Pentacles twice in future. It tells me that you're nurtured, that you're loved and cared for, and you feel that way without any sort of doubt or confusion. But it is that person it's looking like. That person who exudes the independence, sense of strength of will, okay, experience. Someone who's quite comfortable in their own right, but comes from a good heart space. It is that person. You two reflect quite beautifully on each other. Show me that, the Ten of Coins. I'm so happy to get this for you. There's marks of sadness, Aquarius, but unlike other people that I see where things end abruptly or painfully, this is coming from a very strong understanding of something having reached its natural conclusion, because it was built on the false premise of what we understood love and relationships to be. And do you have any damn idea how empowering that is when we understand that? I'm not saying this commitment, clearly a commitment. I'm not saying they're a bad person or an evil person. I'm just saying often when we enter into things without a full understanding as to why, things will often lead in a direction that either represent our fears or the opposite of them. You could have stayed on. I can tell that you've been at it in this context for a long time. Like I said, I'm seeing markers of over 50 for some of you. But you chose not to. And it is a choice. Once you understood what it was built on. When you got all up in that moon energy and kicked its ass. It ran its course. Because the premise it was built on, while it was well intended, and it was well intended, was not coming from the correct space. Okay. Show me the Ten of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ten of Pentacles, please. Hermit. We're healing our sense of foundation. Good job. We are healing our sense of foundation. In other words, what it actually means to build something with somebody in love that's healthy and correct, stable. Okay. We're rebuilding that sense of commitment, but the foundation healing as you continue to engage in this bond, this love bond. Okay, from someone who represents this Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups space. As you continue to connect with them in that way, it really begins to really start to solidify that sense of home. It really starts to solidify that sense of proper commitment and community of the self and everyone in it and everyone tied to it. In other words, a healthy foundation. It heals you. And it heals your concept of commitment, true love, commitment, that kind of thing. In other words, we're talking about relationships built on false premise. This would be the opposite of that. It's beautiful. It heals the pain and regrets of the past and stuff like that. Okay. So when you find yourself investing in a proper commitment and a proper connection, it is literally healing your disappointments and pains of the past and helping you reunify this thought of what is love, what is commitment. No more regrets. That's the truth. Is there anything else here, please? Yes, I think you'll like a new journey. With that person. Yes. It's beautiful. You're opening up to a new journey. And you're really clean slate. Yeah. It's more than a clean slate. It's more like you have clean roots. Clean roots so you can build something and it can continue to grow and be quite strong. You are healing old emotional abandonment and pain when you enter into something that is correct for you. Much stronger sense of self, stability, future. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Not quite sure where we left off in time for the other one. That's alright. See if we can get something from Lenormand. This is the Lenormand Bluebird. What's in here for Aquarius, please? Mountain. Somebody got this last time as well. 21 to 21st might be important to some of you. Confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe. To avoid your defeat, strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is a chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all that you will need. You know, that's so funny. I was telling Taurus the other day they're the only sign in the zodiac who can move mountains just because they want to. I know it seems like an impossible task. To climb that mountain, to surpass it, to sidestep it, to walk over it, to conquer it, to move it. But if you can confront your mountain, the obstacles fall away. You realize it's not how large that mountain is, it's the journey, right? Leads you to other things. Be confrontational with the moon. Be confrontational with your mountain. It seems like a insurmountable thing, I know. Oh, but imagine the other side of it once you clear it. And so it is. Tree underlining that. New foundation, new roots, as we said. What else, please? 7. The 7th might be important. Also Cancer energy here. 21 is the world, cycle complete. I forgot to mention 21, the world. 7, card of Cancer for some of you. Snake. Vile is the serpent who lolls with a bite. Be not indulgent or slow to the fight. Flee every moment she turns on the charm. This poised opponent will bring you to harm. Someone has striking words. Venomous. Cold. Sometimes they say and act in harm. If that's the case, I'm sorry. You know, you don't have to swallow that poison. You don't have to believe it. Love should not feel like that. Someone who puts doubts into you and eats away at you. Poisonous. Someone who might say things when they're caught up in the moment and they want to win, even if it's at the cost of someone else's pain. For some of you, it is female. And also someone who makes you feel like you cannot do things. Why would you believe that? Why do you think you can do that? I cut you down or make you feel like something's not possible. It's feminist. Some people need to drag other people down in order for them to keep their place or stay their place. That's not healthy. Don't let the poison infect you. And that is infectious. And it's not right. Doubts. And tree, again, 5. Taurus energy. One tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should appear close to the current, your goal is near. Very close. But the great tree, once it's in your vision, it is a source of shade, comfort, as well as a long-standing commitment, long-standing roots, foundation, community. 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay. I just saw that. Number 25. Ring. Ring, emerald. Ring to the right, your love is alive. It will ever be bright and continue to thrive. Ring to the left, and troubles begin. Your heart will be cleft and filled with charge. And so, if I had dropped this, according to this deck, if it had fallen to the left, it might have been bad, but I didn't see it that way. I just saw it as an undernote. A ring, the 25th might be important to you, but your love is alive. If it fell to the right or something like that. So it didn't drop. I'm taking that as confirmation for some of you of future commitments. Doesn't have to be engagement in the general sense. I just know that someone here is with you in future, and it's lovely and it's balanced. And it's helping you recalibrate your sense of commitment and relationship. And you're open towards it. And you are literally healing sense of home and sense of self. Sense of self-worth. So if you've been in something where someone was perhaps cutting you down or make you feel like things are impossible when it comes to love and in life and opportunities, it's part of this relationship MO pattern that you might have had, but you no longer want. And frankly, Aquarius, you no longer qualify for. Whomever this is, continue to develop your connection with them. They seem to be healthy for you, as well as your future love. It's right here. It's the same person. Could be water sign, as we said. I got some very strong earth here as well. Water and earth, that's a great combination. They need each other. Okay, one thrives on the other. Okay. What else, please? What else, please? For Aquarius? Abundance. Keep the paradise mindset. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the mindset, honey. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Keeping the positive mindset. You know, some part of you has started to recognize as early back here that something is amiss in relationship energy and the things you have chosen and why and where it's stemming from. And it's like your mindset is changing. Which is why when you realize fully and completely that your spiritual and emotional energy for this connection or situation is over, you act on it in the real world too. You back it up. And that's what I said. I was so impressed with your future orientation. It's not jaded, sad. It's not withdrawn. On the contrary, it's exquisitely hopeful. It's exquisitely hopeful. That tells me Your mind is correct. Your mindset is correct. The way you have learned to see love and relationships has changed for the best, for your betterment. And it's like, it even shocks the hell out of you. It's like, oh shit, life could be like this. This is how it's really supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Hand of cards. Take a chance. Being strategic. So it's not just being a risk, though. It's being strategic as well. Okay? Understanding your options, and some of you are in a position of not being able to show your hand at this time. Okay? So some of you are being strategic and you're just not in a place where you can show your hand. You're still in a place of gathering information and understanding what it is that you need to do. Okay? Okay. Anything else, please? Ascending, yes, of course. Transcending obstacles. Learning through expansion, new phase, and preparing for a new union. Yes, you are. That's who I'm speaking of today. This person's already in the past position. So when you met them is kind of irrelevant. I just know that their energy comes back strongly for you in future orientation in all the positive and healthy ways. And as you continue to explore this relationship with this person, you two continue to build into it up to the point of a 10 of Pentacles, and it becomes very healing for you. Like, oh shit, this is what a stable, loving commitment's like. Whoa. I'm so glad I opened myself up towards it. Yes, you did. So, all your 10s, every time I see a positive, it is marked with a negative. This seems to be happening now. How long it will take, I do not know. It took a long time to get to this point. It might take an equally long time to exit. I don't know. I just do know that when your energy turns around in future, it happens fast. And you feel, frankly, blown away by the experience. But in all the best ways. I'll tell you, once you don't look back, you don't look back, honey. It even surprises the hell out of you. But I think the biggest surprise of all is I did right by me. And I feel fucking amazing. That sense of keeping the balance, keeping the peace, keeping the status quo is coming to an end, yes. For some of you, October, it might be finished. I don't know. For some of you, the breakage has already begun. 5, May. For some of you, the breakage started last month. I don't know why. You may not have known it. What else, please? Yes. The 18th might be important. That's not quite it, but yes, for some of you, it was during Taurus season. A heavy Taurian energy right here. Again, you might have those, you've been pulling consistent pentacle energy this whole time, so you might have some very strong earth in your chart. Very. I'm talking dominant houses. The big guns. And obviously, not your sun, but rising, Venus, Mars. Anyway, some of you started ascending into a new mentality in May. There might have been a brief separation period in May. There might have been a brief separation period in May. Something clicked or something felt right during that time. How can I put this? Many things felt right and many things felt wrong simultaneously. It was the conflict exposed when you had temporary separation for some of you. It felt good, but it also highlighted that being temporarily separated probably shouldn't feel good. Is that what that is? When you had time on your own, you're like, this feels good. And also, P.S. whatever this connection is, I probably shouldn't feel good that I'm separated from it. Kind of tells me a lot, right? Something like that. May 5th might have been important. Specifically. October. May 15th, why is that so important? I have seen May 15th so many times. It was starting to phase out. The 25th, of course. May 5th, May 15th. Why is that so important? That's confirmation for somebody. Heavy earth energy here, Capricorn, Taurus specifically. What happened? There was a separation there. I know there's a separation there. I can see it. Jesus. This person, I'm not in question. It's already in your past. You've already met them. I'm trying to hone in on this, on the tens here, and I'm getting May references. May 15th, May 5th. I'm sorry if that's just go back and check your messages. Perhaps you were in a no contact phase. I don't know. I just know that there was a clear division of energies, and it highlighted many principles. In separating from this, and it was breath. It was space. It felt good, and it did not feel good at the same time because you knew what it meant. Do you see this? Twice. 15 and 15 is 30. For some of you, it's confirmation of a 15-year period, 30-year period. For some of you, May was incredibly important. I'm not saying that's when things finalized. What I'm saying is that was the beginning of the end for some of you. I don't want you to be scared of that. It's correct. 2 15s. Of that. Breakage, fighting. The insistence on keeping something alive because it was justified. Sagittarian energy as well as Libra. I'm trying to focus. I'm so sorry. Okay. Sorry, more healing elements. Healing elements upon completion for some of you, the finalization. I've got Libra season, which is late September to late October. Then Sag season, which is after Scorpio, late November to late December. Completion of 10, please. Completion of 10s. Anything else, please? Next air sign season, we just exited Gemini. But we're about to. We go into Cancer season soon. The next air sign, of course, is Libra season, yeah. Okay. which I said is late September to late October. Correct. Okay. 9. September. 9 weeks. Thereabouts. Yeah. Okay. I just saw 9 again. Okay. Okay. Okay, honey. Okay. 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 It's consistent. I'm seeing 2 significant time indicators here. Last May, obviously, was critically important, but that wasn't the ending. It was the beginning of, for some of you. And it will reach its due course late summer, early fall. No later than November. And that's if it resonates with you. It may not. Sometimes I think about doing away with time checks altogether. But when they cluster like this, when I'm seeing a clear division of time clustered repeatedly, it can be a good indication. Switch. Switch, please. Some of this shared energy, please, with this 9 of Pentacles, this person who represents the 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Show me the time reference for this, please. Show me the time reference for this person, please. 4. Emperor, card of Aries. Couldn't be next Aries season, could it? For what? Scorpio, Aries, Cancer. The 4th, 16th, and the 7th might be important. Of what month I could not say. I've got 3 dominant seasons here. Aries, Cancer, as well as Scorpio. Cancer season, we are about to enter it, or we're on the verge of it, June 20th or June 21st, depending on where you are in the world. There might be some very strong energy regarding the 6 of Cups come Cancer season. And then upwards, when does it become more significant, please? Again, 16, 7, and 4 just might be general dates of importance. I don't know what month, though. What else, please? Yeah, a lot of strong energy attached to this person. A lot of strong energy attached to this person. They make a very strong impression on your energy. Enough so that you're feeding it back to me that you have a strong impression of their energy. The 13th might be important. Gemini season, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's developing. It's been developing. Like I said, you knew them back here, and they were a strong positive influence on you. They helped you understand your love energy and where it needed to be, and what a strong connection is. I don't quite know where that 4 is coming from. I wish I understood. I don't. I don't know why 1967 is important. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm getting 1967. I don't know what that means. Okay. Also 1974 for some of you. 16, 6, 7, and 4. I just, when I focus on this person's energy, I get nothing but major concepts. So I know it's a major influence, and it is ongoing. So yes, told you you've already met this person. So I'm seeing references to time that have already passed. But it is a strong connection that has allowed you to understand what love is. They might be Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer. a combination of those things. I don't quite know. All I know is that your Fool opens up to them when you have a stronger sense of completion with this one. That's all I know. That's all I really have. You already have a very strong idea of who they are. Correct. That love energy is already being developed with this person. It's quite strong. And I'm trying to focus in on when it becomes more solid. I just know that it's available to you, more so, more powerfully so, in the completion of this. That's all I know. Like, you can't miss it. I can also tie this tower to this tower. So when you have that strong, and I mean strong, powerful realization of what real love and nurturing and support is, and possibly a movement of households. What that means, I do not know. Someone's breaking ties from the household. It's either you or the person you were connecting to. I do not know that, and is in that tower that is generated. Okay, that this person's energy, this same Nine of Pentacles person who is tying back to this Queen of Cups, who is tying back to the Six of Cups and Three of Cups, all simultaneously, it all becomes apparent, claiming and experienced, pending that tower. In other words, as more energy is generated, the more positive your direction becomes. Solid, claiming, possessive. Possessive, good, as in other words, I can claim this. Not possessive as in bad. Okay? For some of you, by October, it's hard because you already know this person. And you've already shared very significant moments with them. Okay, that's enough. Let's wrap it up. Sorry. This one was, big heart. Yes. I see that. So do you. What else, please? We'll start with the initials. I got new charms. Yay. G. D. P. Z. Stingray. Confirmation of Scorpio. Feather. Yourself. Little bird. Messages. Tweets. The zombie. Doing things on the day-to-day and becoming numb to it. Okay? Just kind of acting out of habit, not necessarily out of ambition, drive, love, spirit. You know, we just kind of got used to things. We don't want to feel that way anymore. Person possibly of interest here is Sagittarius. One of the persons of interest. We also have Gemini. The rabbit with the watch from Alice in Wonderland. No time to say hello, goodbye, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Someone's always on the go. The star, you. L, J, big diamond, earth energy, as well as commitment, possibly wealth. But the idea is commitment, solidity. Okay. Cancer, W, anchor. If you have Cancer in your chart, use it. Don't quite know where that came from. Dragon, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then the Christmas wreath, time of celebrations, families, harmony, unity, gift giving. The recognition of the family unit. Possibly something of significance happened in December, or this upcoming December will be... This upcoming December will be very different. good way. Okay, Aquarius, put in the comments as you see fit. Good job on opening up that moon door. Take care. Be well.